the big Hispanic population. I won the state of Nevada very easily in a landslide. Cruz was supposed to win. I win all these states. He can't win when people have to vote. He can't win. So here's the story. I win it, and they do an exit poll of the Hispanics. And who wins the exit poll by a lot? Donald Trump, okay? You know why? So I'm gonna win the Hispanics, I'm gonna win the African Americans. You know why? Because I'm bringing jobs back to our country, and I'm not letting the jobs that are here go without consequence. If somebody wants to take their factory, like Carrier did in Indiana, and they want to move to Mexico, we're gonna tell them very nicely, enjoy Mexico, enjoy the heat. Just enjoy it. I hope you build a wonderful plant. But every single time you make an air conditioning unit, and I buy from Carrier, but I'm not buying anymore. Every time you make an air conditioning unit, and you want to send it across our now very, very strong border with a wall, with our incredible Border Patrol watching and allowed to watch. Every time you make a unit and you send it across, we're going to charge you a 35% tax. I hope you enjoy your stay in Mexico. Okay? And I'll tell you what's going to happen. They're not moving, folks. They're not moving. They're not moving. I believe in free trade. But you can only have free trade when you have smart, cunning, streetwise leadership. We don't have that. We have incompetent leadership, and therefore we have to play tough and we have to play smart. With China, we have a $500 billion trade deficit. It's crazy. And you know what? If any of you do business with China, you're going to find it's almost impossible to get your product in. And if you do get your product in, they charge you a tariff or a tax. With them, they send the stuff over. No good. Not gonna happen. I want Apple products to be made in the United States, and you watch it's gonna happen. You watch. Now I have a tax plan that cuts taxes more than anybody else's plan. Simplifies and cuts. Simplifies and cuts. But remember this, but forgetting even about that, we can do such, for 5 years and even for 7 years, these all talk, no action politicians in Washington have been working so hard to try and devise a plan to keep the countries in our country, where they take the companies and they keep them. Corporate inversion. They don't even know what the word is. It's corporate inversion. Trillions of dollars outside. Companies want to bring it back in. We can't even get an agreement that everybody agrees, Republicans and Democrats. Here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to make it very hard on people that want to leave our country and they want to fire all our people. There are going to be consequences. And if you look at some of the plans the government has, they make, well, maybe we can give them low-interest loans. Not going to do it. Maybe we could, let me tell you what does it. Good old-fashioned tax. A good old-fashioned tax. The consequences, you're going to fire your people from Indiana. You're going to fire these 1,400 people that did a phenomenal job for 30 years and 20 years and 14 and 15. I met many of them. That's not going to happen. If you want to do it, go. But when you come over, and I'm telling you, nobody's leaving. Try looking at their projections. Their projections won't work. Now, remember the one thing that nobody will say in terms of the pundits. When they say, well, the product will cost more, in some cases it'll cost more. But I say, please say the second part. They never write it. We'll also have a lot more jobs, okay? We're gonna have a lot more jobs. And that's the key. That's the key. We're gonna have jobs. We're gonna have jobs making products for ourselves. We're gonna have jobs making products that we export to other countries. And you know what? We're gonna get along great with China. We're gonna get along great. But we're not gonna have a $505 billion deficit anymore. And when China wants to build a massive military fortress in the South China Sea, which they're not supposed to be doing, they're going to respect us if it's me. Because because we have tremendous power, and it's called economic power, but we have people that don't know how to use it. We will be beloved by some of these countries. You look at Japan, millions of cars come in, and we send them practically nothing, and they want practically nothing. They don't want our product. So it's all going to change, folks. So here's the story. You're going to remember this evening. We had a good time. I had no idea your arena was so beautiful, but that's okay. In a packed arena with thousands of people trying to get in, we had a great time. But more importantly, tomorrow, you're going to have a phenomenal time. And you're going to represent the great state of Pennsylvania, which I love, and I know very well. I know very well. And you're going to say, when you look back in 5 years, and 15 years, and 25 years, and hopefully in 50 years from now, you're going to say, that was the single greatest vote I ever cast for President Donald Trump. Because we're going to go on, and we're going to beat crooked Hillary, and we're going to win the White House. And we're going to have such victories. But what you're going to say is, you know, it's amazing. When Donald Trump, when President Trump, and by the way, you're going to have such love and respect for your president, but I don't care. I don't care. What I really care, you're going to have great new respect for your country again. Great, great respect. And great respect. And you're going to say, when President Trump took over, our country started winning again. We won with our military, we knocked the hell out of ISIS, and then we go back and we want to take care of our country. But we won with our military. We've rebuilt it. We've made it so strong. We've made it so good. By the way, maybe the cheapest investment we can make, folks, maybe the cheapest investment we can make. We're going to take care of our great veterans who have been absolutely forgotten about. We're going to win with education. We're getting rid of Common Core, and we're bringing education back locally. We are going to terminate Obamacare and replace it with something far, far better. We are going to protect our Second Amendment, which is under siege. We are going to have strong, powerful, magnificent borders. We are going to build a great wall, and Mexico is going to pay for the wall. And we're going to make great trade deals, not with political hacks that get the job because they give campaign contributions. We've got the most brilliant business people in the world in our country. We're going to be using our best people, our best negotiators. They've been calling me by the dozen. They don't want money. They want to make America great again. They're proud of our country. We're going to use our best people, and we're going to bring back our jobs. And we are going to do great with trade. We are going to do great with trade. So, folks, go out tomorrow. Get a great night's sleep. Go out nice and early. Vote. And I promise you, 100%, we will make America great again. We will make it better than ever before. I love you, Pennsylvania. I love you.